The small town of Oak Ridge, West Virginia, sat in the heart of coal country. For generations, the people there lived hard, worked harder, and bore the scars of labor that demanded everything from their bodies. Broken backs, crushed hands, arthritis in men not yet 50. Pain was as common as church on Sunday. But in the 1990s and 2000s, a new kind of cure swept into town. A small, round pill, white and harmless-looking, promised relief. OxyContin. At the center of Oak Ridge's story was Dr. Samuel Turner, a family physician who had treated the town for more than 2 decades. His office, with its peeling wallpaper and worn leather chairs, was a place of trust. People lined up in the waiting room not just for colds or checkups, but for the pills that dulled their pain and let them get through another day in the mines, at the factory, or simply climbing the stairs home. At first, Dr. Turner believed he was helping. The drug companies assured him these new opioids were safe if taken as directed. Patients swore by them, returning with tears in their eyes, thanking him for giving them their lives back. He was the doctor who cared, who listened, who made the pain bearable. But over time, things began to change. The lines outside his office grew longer. Patients came from neighboring towns, then from counties away. Some limped in, clutching their backs. Others seemed perfectly healthy, but insisted they needed strong medication. His prescription pad filled faster than ever before. Pharmacies whispered about how many bottles of pills bore his name. By 2010, federal agents were watching. Dr. Turner's clinic had prescribed more opioids than some hospitals in the state combined. Millions of pills flowed through Oak Ridge, and with them came overdoses, addictions, and funerals. Entire families were torn apart. Sons stole from mothers, fathers lost jobs, babies were born shaking with withdrawal. When the DEA finally raided his office, they called him a pill mill doctor. Boxes of records were hauled away. Patients wept outside, some furious, some relieved. And soon, Dr. Turner found himself in handcuffs. The case that followed was one of the most divisive in the community's history. Prosecutors argued that Dr. Turner had abandoned his oath, chasing money and ignoring the suffering he caused. They showed charts of overdoses, graphs of prescriptions, families who had buried loved ones because the pills had taken control. He wasn't healing, the prosecutor thundered. He was fueling an epidemic. But the defense painted a different picture. They reminded the jury that Dr. Turner had relied on medical guidance at the time, that drug companies misled doctors about the addictive risks, that he saw real pain in his patients' eyes and did what any compassionate physician would do: treat it. Don't blame him for a crisis bigger than one man, his lawyer said. He was a doctor trying to help. The courtroom was filled with tension. Families of overdose victims sat on one side, holding photos of their children. On the other, patients who swore Dr. Turner was the only one who had ever taken their pain seriously. To them, he wasn't a criminal. He was a lifeline. News cameras descended on Oak Ridge. Across America, the trial became a symbol of the opioid epidemic. Who was to blame? The doctors who prescribed? The companies that profited? The regulators who failed to act? Or the desperate patients who demanded more pills than any medicine could safely provide? When the verdict finally came, it did not end the debate. Some cheered for justice. Others sobbed that their doctor had been taken from them. And across the nation, one haunting question echoed. Was Dr. Samuel Turner guilty of fueling an epidemic, or just another man caught in its storm? So we ask you, guilty or not? For more chilling true crime cases, subscribe to our channel, Guilty or Not.